your blessings are in the middle of the board, and it's like Hunger Games. All of these people could sense it on you. They're like, oh my gosh, they're like zombies. They're cornucopia. I can smell it. And Archangel Michael's like, mm-mm. And you're like, wait, bestie over there is a zombie? What? Yeah. And they're coming to steal all the food, like in Hunger Games. Someone here that I am talking to has had it up to here. Up to here. Like you, I'm channeling somebody being on the verge of tears, just being over it, like nothing works out for me. Why was I even getting my hopes up? And I just want you to stop and take a breath. This is a lot for me to channel. I had to start over a couple of times. Whoever you are really excited about new things unfolding in your life, but for some reason it is not supposed to be rushed, but it is stirring up a whole bunch of other emotions from people breadcrumbing you, lying to you, just there's certain things really like upsetting you right now. Something that you had your heart set on, something that you thought was working out, hasn't been canceled, but it has been postponed. So that could be frustrating to you. It hasn't been canceled, but it has been postponed. And you're like, ugh, I can't. And maybe this is something that has been postponed a couple of times, so you're super annoyed. But I want you to understand that this is not a fairy tale. Something big is unfolding for you, and it's going to be better, but that is so hard to see right now. You are being tested every which way from Sunday. I know you're annoyed. I know you're mad. I know you're upset. I know you just want to give up. But this is going to happen for you. Something had to be exposed to you. And as that's being exposed, you maybe need to marinate in that for a minute, because it's going to help you with this future postponement. It's going to help you ask more questions. It's going to help you be more straightforward, more assertive. And I know that it could be frustrating having to be the expert from the trauma that people put you through, but you are going to come out on the other side. You are being tested. Your faith in this is being tested. Oh, bestie. You know that you're feeling temperamental, like a child that's fighting nap time. You're like, I don't want to freaking nap. I just want to fight. I just want to yell. I'm so mad right now. You feel like you've been bamboozled because something keeps getting pushed back. You're like, are you just BSing me? Are you breadcrumbing me? Are you not? Are you trying to avoid making any real effort? Like, what are you even doing? And somebody could definitely be more clear, but I think this is because they're also coming from the same side of the spectrum as you. Sorry, I shouldn't say the opposite side, but the same side. I should do this. I should do this. Because they also have the same type of tendencies, whether it's people pleasing, not saying enough, not communicating enough, or communicating too much. Somebody is going to help you repair this. And God, the divine spirit, wants you to be confident in the method. So you could have been waiting on some money, and now you're seeing this money is a month behind. You could have been waiting on some type of financial relief, and now you're seeing it's 2 weeks behind. You could have been waiting for somebody to help you with something, and now it's 10 days behind. And I want to know in the comments if any of those timelines I just gave you are specific, because I had to start over a couple of times to get through this beginning channeled message without crying. And I feel like those days are specific for a reason. So somebody who's supposed to help you, that got pushed back like 11 days. Something that you were waiting on is further behind than you thought. Some type of approval is further behind than you thought. And you are wondering if you are being strung along. And I can see how frustrating this is, because it is affecting your psyche. It is affecting your mental health. And you're like, I can't go on like this. Like, I really can't. But It's to make you sit and realize, whoa, I can't be rushing things right now. The moves that I'm about to make, I can't just be rushing them, or I'm going to fumble this. So yesterday's message, we talked about you having band-aids on deck and being ready to stumble if you need to. But this is not a stumble. This is a fumble, and this is what is terrifying you. Oh my gosh, what if I fumble it again and I F it up again? And that can't happen. It won't happen, because whatever has set you off shows you where people are really at. So whoever you are dealing with, you are being shown things that they are up to, that they are doing, so you never make that mistake again. And so I'm getting a very strong message for you not to do things when you're tired, because that's when the small things will be overlooked. And for you to stay steadfast in your faith, because there are big blessings unfolding for you, but you're going to have to stand your ground. And I mean word for word. I like this, I don't like that. Like, let's say you're buying a home. And because you've bought other homes, you know some stuff. But then you're looking at this one home and it's like not passing inspection. So you're frustrated and you're wondering if the inspector's leading you on, if the realtor's leading you on, if the people selling the house are leading you on, because there's always something that keeps pushing it back. So I know a friend, Melanie, I think she's going through kind of like a similar situation. Not like to the letter, but that's what it's giving to me. And that was the first example I could think of, is you're wondering if all of these people are full of it, if you should even be here. And it's important that you are not tired while you're supposed to be dotting these I's and crossing these T's. If you are in the process of buying something big, going through some type of improvement that's bigger than normal, and it's expensive, it is important that you are not tired. So something that you had your heart set on might not have worked out for the simple fact that it's not the right person. But I feel most of all, it's because you weren't at your best. Because when you are at your best, you are immune. Nothing can affect you. You are unbothered. And now you're starting to see the difference between when you're not tired and you handle business, and when you are tired and you miss a couple of things. And those couple of things, when you have your heart set on something, they add up to big things. Things that are going to bother you, irk you, give you the ick. And Spirit is saying you are making a lot of adjustments right now. So to be easy on yourself. You might feel like these adjustments that you're going through, everyone can see, but they can't. And if this is something that you've been really wanting to hide, you are hiding it well. Examples. Let's say your health has been declining, and so you're fixing it and you're getting your heart set on certain things, and then you feel like something gets postponed, a surgery gets postponed, a doctor that's going to help you cancels or reschedules. Oh my gosh, I totally lost my train of thought for a second. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so if there is a doctor, for instance, that you're dealing with and something keeps getting postponed, your concern is that like everybody's going to be able to tell that you didn't get this health procedure, or you didn't go out and get this help. Like you're worried that people are going to be able to tell like you didn't get the care that you needed. And God is protecting you, is shielding you from what you think people see. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever it is that you think people are seeing, they don't see that. Okay? If you are worried about something getting pushed through or approved or postponed or canceled, or it keeps getting rescheduled, you're worried that other people are going to be able to tell. I'm seeing that this is also going to help you move more silently than ever. I don't feel like you were really telling people about what you were going through, but I do see that there are a lot of people that don't really know what's up with you that are very jealous of you. There is a lot of jealousy around you right now. Unfortunately, there is this spirit of envy. And so people that seem non-committal, they seem like they're stringing you along. They seem like the feelings are unrequited. You're just not really trusting or sure of people, and it's calling you out. Like, you feel really called out by the universe right now, and you're taking it very personal. Like, why are y'all calling me out? I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. But sometimes you really put too much on your plate, or you try to do too much, and this is supposed to be a time of you being treated by the universe. Like, let God treat you, let the divine take care of you. And I don't know, you're really needing more rest and relaxation. And maybe that part is hard for you too, because maybe when you're resting and relaxing, you have a fear of missing out, or your industry is very competitive, or you feel like you're going to miss out on an opportunity. Maybe you feel like people are going to be wondering, like, oh my gosh, they didn't come to work. Like, what's going on with them? Something must be going on with them. You're worried about people being able to tell that you're disappointed. You're like, I don't want anyone to know the disappointment that I'm feeling, because it really hurts. Some bad news that you got has been stinging, but I'm telling you right now, it is about to be followed with so much good news. I know that's hard to understand or even believe, because I wanted to bawl my eyes out when I was channeling this message. Like, somebody is just so beyond disappointed. Like, oh, again? Oh, they canceled again? Oh, they postponed this again? Or some of you even know the reason why something was postponed, and it's just very disheartening. Like, oh, I just can't ever get my hopes up. Nothing ever works out for me. Wherever you can dig up just the slightest bit of hope, the slightest bit, I want you to pull that out of the mother effing crevice of the earth and get it up out of the mud, because good things are unfolding for you. You are immune to the attacks that people are trying to send your way. As things are being exposed to you this week, and you feel like your blessings are being postponed, and don't worry, Bestie, it's not for another season. It is for very soon, in the next 1 to 2 weeks. But things are being exposed to you this week to show you how protected you are. But it doesn't feel that way, okay? So let me try to think of an example. Let's say you have a friend and they were going to sell you a car. And you're like, oh yeah, my friend, that's my bestie. They're going to sell me this car. I'm so excited. And then you find out that they're actually really shady. They've been talking crap about you behind your back, and they sold the car to somebody else. And they kind of went ghost on you. And so your heart is broken. You're like, oh my gosh, they ghosted me. They're not a good person. And they sold the car. You see somebody else driving the car down the street. You're like, what? But then guess what happens? You don't hear even any more peeps. I know I'm trying to speak English right now, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a day. They are going through it because of what they did to you. And that has to be exposed to you right now. I know you feel like, oh my gosh, some more people lied to me. Some more people shortchanged me, cheated me, lied to me, stole from me. I'm so disappointed. And that is the word of this message. You are so disappointed in certain people that you're not even going to acknowledge them or it, because it would be a waste of your time. You don't think they're going to take any accountability, and you're so used to this. And it's hard for you to make friends. It's hard for you to keep alliances or people that are just loyal. But you have to know that they did this, because it didn't work. It will be fixed. It might take longer to get, a replacement car for what you thought they were going to sell you. It might take you longer to buy the house that you had your heart set on. It might take you a little bit longer to get these finances that you're waiting on, but it is not going to be that much longer. Certain things had to be shown to you where people tried to come in. They tried to burn you. They thought, oh, I heard they're divinely protected, but I'm sure it's a fairy tale. Who cares? And now They are busted, dusted on the side of the street with nothing. You guys have people that just try to do a little bit. They try to take, like, people cannot take shortcuts with you. The stronger you get and the more that you stand in your faith, people cannot shortchange you. They cannot cheat you. They cannot lie to you. They cannot steal from you because they will end up with nothing. That is how serious this is. So as much as it hurts you that people are being deceitful or they lied to you or more has been exposed, this is to show you, then look what happened. That person that didn't want to sell you the car and lied and then ghosted you and it's not answering the phone, they don't have a job anymore. They don't have money anymore. There are people that are going to be losing everything for however far they took it with shortchanging you, with breadcrumbing you, with playing games, with trying to keep their options open, with trying to have their cake and eat it too. That is being exposed. So it's almost like in the time frame that you thought everything was going to be unfolding, all of this magic, it just shows how special you are to the divine, that is to wait just a bit. We're just going to pump the brakes on that. Let me show you this over here, and it's screenshots or visions or channeled messages or dreams or nightmares to show you that their attacks, though they tried to infect your life, it did not work. And let that be a lesson not just to you, but to anybody else that wants to try you. Let's say you had a doctor's appointment, and the doctor that you had your heart set on seeing is too busy. They thought they had an open slot or open availability for you to see them, but they don't. So now you have to go see this other person and they're not exactly nice. Or you find out the other doctor that you had your heart set on seeing isn't nice at all. These things have to be exposed to you because you are entering your winning season. So if you feel like you're lacking right now, like you're lacking support, you are not. If you feel like the repairs aren't being made, people are treating you as a joke, that could not be further from the truth. People better get their ducks in a row. So I know you're feeling a lot of rage or you want to argue with these people, but I know for the most part you're wanting to stand down. Like, yeah, I could do that. But I know God has something better for me. So what is coming in for you now that this is all being revealed is it is a time for you to heal, reset, and fine-tune and to proceed carefully. I asked the divine, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, what do you want the collective to do? Look at what needs fixing and make a better plan. Instead of it always being somebody else's plan and waiting for trauma or things to be unraveled or upheavaled to then put a better plan in motion after the trauma, making that plan now because those other things have been exposed, and so you can say to yourself, okay, I'm glad I didn't get that car from them. I'm glad I didn't go to that doctor. I'm glad I didn't do that. So let me do this and let me be all the way direct. You are going to use this disappointment and you will have your foot on people's necks. Your enemies are becoming your footstool. You will use this moment as a stepping stone to say, hey, my time is precious. My time is valuable. I don't have time for games. So there are some people that you are around that have some of your shadow aspects and they might not be working through it the best. You are going to be showing people, I don't have time for this. So we either need to do this or we need to do that, because you're just wanting to be a little bit more assertive to push something along, not because you want to rush it, but to assert dominance and say, hey, I mean what I say. So you're taking this moment of being triggered to heal, to know where you're truly traumatized, It's people hiding things and lying to you and then running off. That's what I'm getting. People doing things that are shady, hiding it from you, lying about it, and then running off and disappearing. These people have burned a lot of bridges that cannot be undone. And it is a blessing that you did not become closer with whoever this is, because now they're going through it. They're going through it for what they did to you. So now you're going to be a little bit more forceful. You are going to push forward. You are determined, and you're just not going to let anything stop you. Word is traveling fast how these people burned you as well. And I want you to remember this. You have it so much better than most. I know you're tired and you're over it and you're tired of holding on to faith. I know. But you are being freed of this cycle. That hurts a lot. You are so tired of being lied to, of being hated on. You are so tired of just people being deceitful around you that you're like, oh, I just want to give up. I'm so over this. But you are about to be more successful than ever before. These people could not, the way they wanted to, really F up your life, because you will continue to march forward. There are orders that you're being given. So this is about you being obedient to God, the divine, your higher power. This is about you surrendering to the process, but getting back into your fighting spirit and getting a little bit feisty. This is going to be a season where you get spicy. Not lackadaisical, not complacent, spicy. And you're going to stay there. You're going to stay there until you get what you want from wherever you're trying to get it from. Yeah, it's almost like as soon as you try to ease up, like, well, dang, I'm trying to rest. I'm trying to relax. I'm not trying to be on everything all the time. And like, you're tired. And you always have to do that because people are always playing too much. Yeah, you're about to be really spicy where you're not going to be putting up with any of this. It's almost like people really want to play games when they think you're being nice or they think you're naive, and you're going to have to remind them of who the F you are. Spirit is saying you are going to have to remind some people of who the F you are, because you are waking up. Every day you're waking up. I know it's like this emotional roller coaster for you. You're like, yay, it's going to go good. Oh, it's going bad again. Great. But you are waking up to the power that you hold, that you can turn anything that is terrible, that is crappy, that is horrible. You can turn any of that into sunshine. You make crazy things look amazing. So I know you feel really affected by this betrayal, by this string of betrayals, by this string of bad news. But you are going to have to keep it all the way 1,000 with people and reintroduce yourself. Okay, this is going to be a week. Oh, okay, I get it. Spirit doesn't want you being too nice to the new people or to people in general. Wants you to be yourself, but not too nice. Spirit doesn't want you to let people get too comfortable, especially when they're just meeting you. Spirit wants you to set the tone for what it really is. You have to set the tone for the standard, which is don't waste my time. My time is valuable. Don't lie to me. Don't try me. Use all of this other exposure that you just found out about to your benefit. So there could have been new people that you just met and you're like, oh, they think I'm naive. They think I'm nice. And I am nice. I am kind, but I am not naive. Affirm it below. This is not my first rodeo. It's everybody else that's going to get bucked off this mother effer, okay? It is everybody else that's going to get bucked off this ride. You are waking up and you refuse to fail. You are waking up and you refuse. You're like, I'm not going out. Like, wait, what? Oh, they think I'm sweet. They think I'm this, and I am. But they haven't earned that yet from me. Somebody has not proved to you anything. Oh, that sounds bad. Somebody said, I can do this, I can do that, I'm about this, I'm about that life, but somebody has not shown you that they are about that life. Not yet. So you need to not let them get too comfortable until they prove that to you. Like, yeah, they're doing some things for you and they feel like breadcrumbs, and you're like, okay, before I buck everybody off, you need to show me all the things that you be talking about. Practice what you preach within reason. I'm hearing practice what you preach within reason. So that's how you're going to be looking at people. Like, I need them to stand up. I need them to practice what they say. But I'm also going to do that within reason. Yeah, people are hoping that you were asleep, metaphorically, spiritually, and physically. They were hoping that this would be easy, that they could play games, that they wouldn't have to work too hard. You are attracting people where you are not second choice, where you are not an option. And this is another thing that's like really annoying you. You're like, I'm not an option. I'm not second choice. I'm not third down the line. I'm not the side piece. You are the main event. You are the main character. You are the main dish. We have Drake trophies. You have nothing left to prove. So reintroduce yourself. That's not the lyrics, but you have nothing left to prove. So pop champagne. And remember that you can see people's auras. You can see this. You can see through people. You can see when they're lying. But this is hard for you to do when you're tired. When you're tired, you're like, oh, were they doing that? Were they not doing that? I don't remember. You're going to go where you feel actual comfort. I just see you standing up ferociously. I am not going to let people walk all over me. I'm not going to let them say tomorrow or next week or yeah, we'll just do this later or you just do this for me. Somebody's trying to treat you with that stank pretty privilege like they're the princess when you're the princess, when you're the chosen one. Somebody is trying to act like, oh my gosh, like you just do that for me, Kay. Like you just do that for me. And you're like, what? I'm not your freaking secretary. I'm the emperor. You're going to stand on business this week. This is why things are being postponed, because something else had to wake up inside of you. Like, you're not supposed to be tested like that. You got to show people I'm the emperor. Baby, I'm a gangster too. I'm not the one. So I might be tired. I might be busy. But I'm going to circle back around to this. Okay? I'm going to circle back around to this. A lot of these people that you're meeting that are new, they don't know. They know that you're special, but they don't know that you're a spiritual teacher. They don't know that you're a spiritual teacher, and they do not know that class is in session. We have you are getting friends, and you are starting a new chapter, your soul tribe. So these are new people, again, that you need to kind of tell, like, I don't give a. You are quick to cut a person off, so you're not going to let them get comfortable. So maybe this is also disappointing to you. Like, are these supposed to be my new friends? And they just take, or they just lie, or they're like really flaky. Like, what? You are starting to see that some people maybe that you wanted to be friends, they're avoidant. Oh, I don't like that. I want to see what I can find out about that. You maybe feel like upset because some of these people they feel like they're stringing you along. They feel like they're avoiding you. So if you guys have people in your life like that right now, let me see what's going on with the people that it feels like they're avoiding you. Your glow up is turning heads. Hard times are over. You can relax now. So what did I say? It's standing on faith. The people that you feel like are avoiding you, some of them are going to help with your glow up, and it's important that you are able to decipher and differentiate the two. You have decisions to make. You are at a fork in the road with almost every relationship in your life where you want it to change. You want it to be different, whether it's new or old. You're like, I don't want a relationship like this. I don't want a union like this. I don't want a family like this. And all of the things that you have been so sick of, you're like, I want that out of my life now. They need to get on board or they're going to get bucked off. The hard times are over. To tell you, you thinking that some of these things being postponed, canceled, rescheduled is super bad, but it's not. The hard times are over. Things are just being moved around, and it is for your protection. Motorcycle. Far, far away, but motorcycle. This is frustrating to make you give up because you are being tested and you will graduate with flying colors. Don't turn your spiritual upgrades upside down because you're like, it's not going to come in. It's not going to come in. I just freaking knew it. I just knew it. Nothing works out for me. No. You are about to have a lot of influence, leverage. You are about to be dominating. You are mastering something, mastering speaking your mind, your spiritual abilities, your psychic abilities. There's something that you're learning to master so you can push forward. You are the star. I know you don't feel like this because you're like, people are playing with me right now. You're like, oh, I got my hopes up and I was so excited, and then people started playing with me and I'm so annoyed. I'm so over it. And you just want to curl into a ball and cry, like. But there's another part of you that's like, I don't want people to know that I was crying. Because maybe you want to sleep on something first. You're like, this is really upsetting me, but I want to sleep on it first before I pop off. You have some people on your timeline right now that you are extremely disappointed in. Do not let this energy get a rise out of you. Do not let it pull you up out of your seat unless you are putting your demands on the table. You are valuable and you don't have time to waste. You are waking up to reintroduce yourself. That, yeah, I'm trying to take it easy. Yeah, I'm trying to be in Empress mode. But if you're here to play with me being the Empress, I'm going to show you that I'm a gangster too. I'm going to show you that I'm an emperor too. Like, you are not letting people take shortcuts with you at this time. So it is calling for some strategy. And I know you could have felt like crying, like, this is so frustrating. You're tired of re-strategizing. But know this, you are divinely protected. The Uzi on this channel, aka the water, that represents you being extremely protected no matter which way you go. But you are tired of having to outthink experts. That can be exhausting. You're like, do I have to be certified in all of these things to have people not play on my timeline? You are tired of people trying to play with your time, but don't forget to stay focused. You are being tested for this new timeline of your deepest desires that are coming through. And so much has to be exposed so it can then be rectified and for you to see, yeah, that didn't work out for them playing with me like that. No, it did not. You are going to be facing your fears. Big changes are unfolding. And though some things were postponed and it triggered the ever-living beep out of you, it was to protect you. Some people aren't ready. And you need to tell them, get ready. The next time I come around, be ready. I'm seeing you be really pissed off with somebody trying to take a shortcut because you had a feeling. Oop, Harley. You had a feeling if this person tries to slow play me, if they try to placate me, if they try to string me along one more time, it's like you just gave somebody like one or two chances and you were disappointed with the communication. You were disappointed with something and you're like, okay, I might have to re strategize. So there is something that you need to think about and pray on. If you're not getting the feeling that it's what you want, and you need to be really specific if it is what you want. Okay, I know that this feels like another motorcycle. I know this feels like an emotional roller coaster that you want to get off of. You were just experiencing high highs and excitement and looking forward to the future, which is not easy for you to do. And you feel like every time you look forward to the future, you get bopped back down. But that is not going to be the case this time. Yes, things are being moved around, and you don't like feeling like you are a piece on the board. I want you to rise up and know that you move the pawns on the board. You are cleansing an old paradigm once and for all, but you cannot be asleep or tired or needing a nap when it takes place. You need to be aware of anyone trying to play, of anyone trying to take a shortcut, because you are cleansing this old paradigm of where people did this sort of thing, where they got away with not telling you something, doing something as soon as your eyes were closed. Like, it needs to be, people need to come correct or they will become your footstool. People need to keep it a buck with you. You will not settle. You don't care if you are out here looking crazy because you had to walk away. Like, you're going to do that. And somebody might not like that, but oh well. You could be doing a lot of driving, or you could be getting ready to move, and it seems really frustrating. People that you're dealing with, it seems like they're a good person. It seems like they have their ish together, but you're not for certain. And you have a thing right now with even dealing with people that cannot admit that they got stuff going on. They cannot admit that their life is not all the way together. So though you're not trying to judge them and your life isn't perfect, I don't know, you're just really not digging people that want to lie about certain things. There could be a lot of people gossiping about you because of the way that you use divination, the way that you're a tarot reader. There could be some people hating on you for your spirituality. And these people love to cause pain, or they love when you're in pain. They're just really unhappy. You have some really unhappy people that are dealing with addiction issues, substance issues. They're dealing with things and they're hiding it, and you clocked it. So remember that you clock auras. You see things correctly. But right now, you're so tired of this roller coaster and you're dizzy or you're nauseous and you're over it that you're like, am I even seeing this correctly? You might need to sleep on it. You might need to sleep on a couple of things before you go ham. You are supposed to be in Empress mode, and you need to pamper yourself more. You need to be more thoughtful and affectionate with yourself. And not just... This reminds me of a kid being like, I brushed my teeth. I swear I did. But they just like ran their toothbrush under the water. Like, that's the type of behavior. You're like, I did take time off. I rested. I took a nap. I went to lunch. Like, I did stuff. And they're like, no. It's not enough. Okay, it's not enough. They want you to know that you need to be more thoughtful, more affectionate, and more caring and compassion with yourself. You need to give yourself the compassion and the grace that you have not been allowed before. And that whatever money showers felt like they were postponed, baby, they are just gearing up. They are just gearing up. This emotional roller coaster is ending. This hardship will be your biggest blessing. Affirm it below. This hardship will be my biggest blessing. You're graduating, and you you know that in the bottom of your gut, you have a feeling that things are going to work out, but everything in front of you is like, want, want, want. You're like, what the frick is this? I didn't ask for that. I didn't pray for that neither. And you are going to be meeting people that you have a soul connection with, but you have to cleanse this old paradigm, or you're going to be looking at everybody like they're the people from the past. I don't know. I just channeled that, so that's going to make sense to somebody. Spirit wants you to know that you are the galactic truth serum. Did you forget that? Did you forget that? Did you forget that your truth sends people into a spiral? Like, you gotta hold people accountable right now, or you gotta walk away. You gotta hold people accountable right now, or you gotta walk away. You are supposed to be feeling incredibly blessed. Like, oh, that didn't go my way, but it could have been way worse. Oh, that didn't go according to plan, but it could have been way worse. And sometimes we just need, confirmation, or we need a nap, or we need more sleep, whatever it is. You have been running yourself ragged, trying to be the boss or the real MVP of your life. And Spirit saying you are able to do this with minimal effort. But I know that somebody is hurting your feelings, acting like something is easy and it's not. That could really be bothering you right now. You don't like when people say, oh, that's really easy. I can do that. No problem. And then they disappear. And you're like, I thought it was easy. If it was so easy, oh, where are you then? It reminds me of that movie, He's Just Not That Into You. She was like, why did we have to invent caller ID? I would like to be able to call in like however many intervals and him not know that it's me calling. There was another example I thought of, but it'll come back to me. It's like these people, they're disappointing, but you are going through a rebirth. This part of you has to go bye-bye. Oh, this is like getting a haircut you don't want to get. This is like having to cut that weight that you don't want to cut. You're like, no, don't cut that. No, leave that there. No. And you knowing that you need to, but just being, you can pull anything off. And the things that you think, it's like wanting to leave brown leaves on a plant, on a beautiful plant. And there's all these brown leaves. And you're like, oh, just leave the brown leaves there. And Spirit's saying, enough. No. The brown leaves need to get tossed. We need to put this in new soil. We need to do this. And you're just like, all right. So this rebirth is about you doing things the right way, or having people helping you and it being done the right way from the feet up, from the beginning, from the jump. And sometimes things have to get a little bit worse before they get better. Maybe somebody needs more time to work with you. They're like, oh, I thought this was going to be, somewhat easy. And if they're being honest with you and at least telling you like, hey, I don't want to do this because of this, or we just don't have enough time, that could be triggering for you right out of the gate. But it's to tell you like, hey, we just don't have enough time. Because think about how other people would have done it before. They would have rushed it. They'd been like, oh yeah, that's easy. And then, you have no leaves, you have no tree, you have no hair, you have no friends, you have no car, like whatever the situation is. This is about you going through a rebirth and it being done properly from the jump, out the gate. But that is going to be a little bit painful before it becomes easy. But it does feel triggering, like, oh, well, they told me that this was going to be easy. Now I feel like they're lying. Remember, the other people wouldn't even tell you that. They would just start doing stuff like, oh, I got this. It's so simple. And where did that get us? Nowhere great. Nowhere great. So not only are you going through this rebirth, your spark is coming back in the most authentic way. Not a spark that is temporary. What God is working on for you is not a spark you have to chase, that you have to wonder where it is, that you have to wonder when it's going to fizzle out. This is a spark that is long lasting. I'm also seeing a lot of the people that tried to come against you, they are being wiped out. A lot of people that tried to come against you, they are being wiped out. Yes. Motorcycle. Confirmation. And what I was going to say before I heard the motorcycle was these people like to drink. They could drink a lot, or they could hide that they like to drink. There is a lot of fear around you being the siren. Look at this. There is a lot of fear around you being this siren, around you being this vixen. And all these little vampires want to come in and say, stop singing, stop. So you're trying to be really careful with who you let lift you up at this time, because you are used to people trying to bulldoze you, trying to bully you, trying to say, no, that's not right, trying to rush things. In this season, it cannot be rushed. It cannot be rushed. It will not be rushed. I'm hearing snap off. Every time things get rushed, there's an accident, a bumper to bumper, there's a, what do they call it? A fender bender. Every time things are rushed, there's a little bit of a snafu. And I understand too, you not liking some people's band-aids. What I mean by that is how other people would put a band-aid on something to buy you more time is not how you would put a band-aid on something. But maybe the old way that you would do that doesn't work for this season, because you are cleansing this old paradigm where things are done right the first time. This is like not trying to paint over something over and over and over again. It just being done right the first time. This is like the house being built right the first time. The relationship starting with honesty in the first place. So yeah, I know that somebody here is concerned. Like, no, are they playing mind games with me? Like, I'm worried. And as soon as you're able to take a step back and really look at the big picture, what are my other options? What are the pros and cons? What could I have really done better? What did I used to do in the past? And did any of that bring me peace? Spirit is saying, for some of you, in this last chapter, you had a false sense of hope. You had a false sense of confidence. Because somebody, in fact, had you trapped in a spider web. But because everything looked okay on the outside, you're like, that's not a spider web. It looks really great. I'm excited. Just to find out that it was janky at the heart of it, at the core of it. So back to the car example. This would be like buying that car. Let's say they didn't ghost you and they gave you the car. They sold you the car. And this is you trusting them and being like, oh, they wouldn't lie to me. They wouldn't sell me a lemon. And you're driving the car and the car looks good. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, look at that car. 1 week later, you're busted down on the side of the road. This is like having a good car from the jump. Not from a friend, not from somebody that just, this is like having it good from the jump. It looking good and never being stuck on the side of the road. So there was something that you were blind to. Because you didn't know. You didn't know anything about cars yet. You didn't know anything about finances, buying a home, getting approved for certain things, credit scores. Like, there was something that you were not familiar with yet. But it looked good on the outside. So you were walking around like, yeah, it looks good. And then it was exposed this week. What was underneath the hood? The hood is getting popped this week. And it is going to irk you. You might want to bust the windows out something, because you were walking around thinking that it was good and it was built on sand. Now that is being exposed, so you can plant things that will sustain, that will land, that will stand the test of time. Yeah. This is like walking around with, this would be like somebody proposing to you and you're like, oh my gosh, look at this ring, it's amazing. And then it falls apart and you're like, what? And you find out it's fake. It's giving that. Somebody scammed you. And they're really good at that. So don't think it was just pure accident. Like, oh, that was a mistake. No, they're good at making things look good on the outside. So then you drive off with it. It's like Matilda. The movie Matilda, her dad sells cars and he super glues everything together. And so when they drive off the lot, that's when it starts to fall apart. Like it looks good on the outside, but then it starts to fall apart. And Spirit, God, the divine doesn't want that for you anymore. Doesn't want you driving off in a janky mobile that's going to fall apart as you ride off into the sunset. So use this opportunity as things being exposed to become the magnetic powerhouse, the galactic truth serum. Use this as the opportunity to be the emperor, to stand on your truth and show people, this is my soapbox, okay? And I have something to say. Don't try me. I'm hearing I'll bust the windows out these spells. I've heard that like twice this month. So instead of like I bust the windows out your car, I'm hearing like I'll bust the windows out these spells. You are poking holes in people's stories. Spirit wants you to know that you are not crazy. This is all being built this way so it can stand the test of time. Ladybugs are important. And yeah, you're worried about things being given to you on a string, people lying about their intentions. But yeah, I want to see if there's anything else we need to know. Oh, I am seeing that people are not going to be able to pull on your heartstrings like that just by giving you a thing or two. Ooh, the love bombing. Maybe before people would give you something like, or discount something, and you'd be like, oh, we have a special bond. They're generous like me. People have been trying to mimic you for a long time. So that's another reason why you need to slow things down so you can assess, so you can look, and then you can stand on whatever you need to stand on. Because there are people that have figured out how to mimic you to seem like they're you at your core. And that is not the case. That is what is being exposed with these other people. And God is going to be showing you the receipts. And the receipts aren't pretty. That these people were lying, they were conniving, they were doing things behind your back. I'm hearing get rich quick. I'm hearing a cash grab. Somebody could have used you as a cash grab or as a plan B, and that is going to backfire so big. Like, when I channeled that, they didn't have food. They didn't know how they were going to eat. They didn't know. Like, it was really sad. It is not worth it to mess with you. So your approach, your position, and your point of view is going to change so you know what to swerve. So you know what you need to dodge. So you know what you're incompatible with. So you know where you are uninterested. You are becoming the great mentalist, where you are more confident in what you see. Is this fan or fiction? Is this how you say it? Is this fiction or is this real life? You will have the fairy tale that you deserve. It'll just be built on something that lasts. Well, we have rings. New contracts, new agreements. Make your demands. If you know that you need to make new agreements, say what you want. Say it with your whole chest. You're more than reasonable. You don't have to hide what it is that you want. You can say, hey, I've dealt with this before. I ain't putting up with that. So let's get that in writing. So you guys could be meeting a soulmate. You guys are going to be telepathically connected. These are really strong connections that are going to be revealed to you. But yeah, something you've been dealing with has been causing you a headache. Yeah, see? Look, moving all of these pieces around on the board, you're like, I'm freaking tired. I don't want to do this anymore. But it's because you gotta checkmate some people to get them out of the way. Another motorcycle. So it could be moving people out of the way and not letting people back in, and then standing your ground. I know you're disappointed because you had your heart set on something, and then it's triggering all of these other emotions like, oh my gosh, am I in my winter arc again? Am I like stuck again? No. Something is being postponed for your betterment. It cannot be rushed. I'm going to see if there's any other advice that comes through for you guys. I'm sending you guys the biggest hug. I can feel the disappointment, like, oh, that person lied to me too. I'm telling you, the people that lied to you, they're going through it. It ain't no picnic. It ain't no walk in the park for the people that conned you. It is not. They want you to enjoy the journey more. I'm hearing, who cares if your hair is cocked to the side? And that reminds me of what I always tell you guys. It doesn't matter, even on your worst day, you are slaying, you are nailing it, you are killing it. You're doing amazing. Even on your worst day, they want you to enjoy the ride. The more you can ride this wave, even though you want to throw your faith out the window. You're just over it. You're over it. And I get it. But your cornucopia is on the way. So Spirit is saying, release your hostilities. Okay? I am begging you to hold on to this faith, because you are being tested if you still got it. Wherever you're feeling hostile, you want to turn some contracts upside down. You want to burn them. You're like, this is who they sent me. This is who they sent me. Are y'all not entertained? This is who you guys sent me. They want you to enjoy the ride. So yeah, even on your worst day when things are spilling, you could feel really clumsy lately. Like you're spilling things. And I feel like it's because you're tired. You are energetically fried. Energetically fried. And then tired on top of that, like physically tired. But your cornucopia is on the way. So comment below if you made it this all the way to the end of this video. My cornucopia is on the way. Okay, anything else? Thank you. We have Archangel Michael, first chakra. You are safe, bestie. Okay, because this is the last card, I'm going to read what this means from the book, even though, I mean, we could guess. I really want to read what it means. This is has number 35 at the top of the card. Stability and security. Michael is holding a beautiful globe of red energy as the first chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. This is the place, hold on guys, where your sense of stability and security is stored. So this is revealing that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. If you had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. What did I tell you? These issues are beginning to be resolved. Hard times are over. So these challenges are being resolved, and Archangel Michael is with you to bring you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith. It says that. Allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. So your affirmation could be, my first chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am strong, I am stable, I am safe, and I am secure. Archangel Michael guides me and supports me always. I love that. So you can drop in the comments, Archangel Michael guides me and supports me always. Wow, that is beautiful. You are going to be the person holding the coin at the end of the day. And you need to know your cornucopia is moments, not lifetimes, not seasons, not months. Your cornucopia where you get to take care. You get taken care of. You do. And I love that angel number 11 is on here. I also saw 111 before I started filming. I kind of want to read what cornucopia means. Wishes fulfilled. Oh my gosh. Yes, let's read it. We need some good news. Wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest and great blessings are awaiting you, and you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, and all of the above. When you receive the cornucopia, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. All this work is going to pay off. You think it's going unnoticed? Come on. You're not tired for no reason. None of this is going unnoticed. None of it. When you receive cornucopia, you know that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds that you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant ways. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value. For a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now, and Spirit is applauding all your effort. I love that. Okay, bestie. I'm giving you guys the biggest hugs. Like, we are going to get through this. We are going to get through this disappointment. We are going to hold on to faith. We are going to remember that we are the Galactic Truth Serum. We are going to stand on business. We are going to tell people, I don't accept that, or I do accept that. We are going to rewrite some of these contracts, and we are going to make the changes necessary to enjoy our cornucopia. You deserve this with every fiber of your being. You deserve this. Don't ever forget that when you're going through these little hiccups and these little snafus, it's just a little bit of time while things are being revealed, shuffled, and moved around the board. And some people might even get knocked off the board. All of this is happening for your protection. If this doesn't tell you that, Archangel Michael is making sure that your cornucopia is protected. So let's say this was a chessboard. Archangel Michael's on the board, like cornucopia is in the middle of the board. In the middle of the board. And he's like, not today, Satan. All these little scavengers are like, oh my gosh, the cornucopia. I'm just going to be nice and sweet. And she'll give me some cornucopia. He'll give me some of it. This is why everything's being called to a halt. Everything. Because you are that sweet that when your cornucopia gets here, because you've gone hungry, because you've gone without, because you have gone with little, far and wide, you would give some of this food, some of this financial abundance, some of this employment. You would give this to people that don't deserve it. And that is why people have to be exposed. Because it's going to help you put things in perspective. Well, if so-and-so wanted to burn me and take my cornucopia and then some, then I need to be careful. It's just to give you a little wake up. So you can, I'm hearing that song, wake up. Why don't you put on a little makeup? I think that's how the song goes. You guys cracked me up. Somebody was like, let the bodies hit the floor. Because I said, everyone's going to be hitting the floor. You definitely have people hitting the floor. But anyways. It's not about me. This is about you. Your blessings are in the middle of the board. And it's like Hunger Games. All of these people could sense it on you. They're like, oh my gosh. They're like zombies. They're cornucopia. I can smell it. And Archangel Michael's like, And you're like, wait, bestie over there is a zombie? What? Yeah. And they're coming to steal all the food. Like in Hunger Games. So no. You needed to know who was betraying you. Because whoever these people are that were betraying you, and there's a couple of them, it's gonna like, wait, what? Wait, what? They were doing what? Everyone was just doing whatever they could to mimic you and get by as they reach for what was yours in the middle of the board. Archangel Michael is here to protect you on the board and to slice and dice whoever ain't supposed to be there. They gotta get removed. You are safe. To be careful about who you're giving to. Because it's time for you to receive. What are you, the giving machine? What are you, an ATM? I don't think so. That it's time for you to receive. Okay, besties, let me know what is going on. And definitely don't waste your time with people that you have exposed, because the clap back is just not going to be worth it. They're going to show that they're even more ruthless than you thought. Okay, Holy Spirit, is there anything else? Anything else that I'm missing? I need to know. Whoa. In the ring. Whoever these people were that wanted to go another round with you to get more from you, they're being knocked out of the ring. The ring, let's go another round, is on the ground and it's upside down. And look, clap back. I know some of you want to clap back at them like you thought you could steal from me. You thought you could. No. Get ready to slay. You're about to be very impressive and flawless. I know it's taking time. It's like a great recipe that takes time. It's like a beautiful feast is being prepared. Do you just want to throw the feast in the microwave? Or do you want it to like properly marinate and bake and be on the little rotisserie spinner? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All right. I love you guys so much. Let me know what's going on in the comments. I'm sending big hugs. I love you guys so much. I'm sending smooches too. And thank you guys for all of your love, your support, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell. Duh. All important links are in the description box. And yeah, let me know if you made it to the end.